14ers, the crown jewel in the hiking community and one of nature's most majestic creations. With 58 such peaks in Colorado, 14ers are woven into the fabric of our way of life. But how do all the 14,000-foot peaks we know and love get their names? One thing is certain, every summit has a story. Here are 7 of our favorites. We'll start with Mount Massive, which got its name for, well, being massive. At a staggering 14,421 feet, it's the second tallest peak in Colorado and has 5 points above the 14,000-foot threshold. Explorer Henry Gannett was the first to summit it, writing simply about the feat, "Massive mountain, its broad, heavy outlines suggesting its name." It's so massive, in fact, that multiple pushes to rename it after historical figures have fallen flat. Quandary Peak. The name dates back more than 150 years when miners discovered a metal on the mountain and weren't able to identify it. Finding themselves in a quandary, or a state of uncertainty, they dubbed the mountain Quandary Peak. Mount Aeolus's name has a less obvious origin. Early surveyors of the mountain in the San Juans noted heavy winds circling around the summit. Thus, it was named after the Greek god of winds, Aeolus. The A was first dropped from the name in an 1876 geological survey. No, not Mount Sniffles, though it can get chilly at 14,150 feet. Mount Sniffles gets its name from the Icelandic mountain Snæfell. Legend has it that back in 1874, surveyor Frederick Endlich spotted the peak and shouted, "There's Snæfell," a nod to the 1860 classic novel, A Journey to the Center of the Earth.
You'll encounter breathtaking dangers beyond belief here at the center of the Earth.
Turns out, that name had a ring to it, and it became Mount Sniffles. Now, bonus points to the observant Coloradans who recognize Mount Sniffles from the background of their driver's license. You won't get to the summit of Challenger Point Peak without quickly learning the origin of its name. The peak was named in memory of the crew aboard the Challenger space shuttle that exploded shortly after liftoff in 1986. As a plaque atop the mountain reads, "Those astronauts died accepting the risk, expanding mankind's horizons." The mountain became Challenger Point Peak in 1987, after the idea was proposed by a Colorado Springs native. Mount of the Holy Cross. The name of this peak in the northern Sawatch Range comes from a cross shape found in the snowpack on its northeastern face. The cross shape was first spotted in 1869, and one of the earliest photographs of it was taken in 1873. And while the cross shape is not as distinct as it once was, it's still visible today. Last but not least, Mount Belfort, which stands among the collegiate peaks in central Colorado. It was named after this guy, James Belfort, Colorado's first U.S. congressman and a Denver lawyer. Now, we struggled to find a photo of a younger James Belfort, so you'll just have to trust us. He once had bright red hair that earned him the nickname Red-Headed Rooster of the Rockies. As the story goes, miners who worked near the mountain associated its red rocks with the congressman. Want to learn more about Colorado's tallest peaks? We've got a history lesson on all of our state's 14ers on thedenverchannel.com. For Denver 7 and Discover Colorado, I'm Landon Hoff.